Incubos, what's up? Finally here today, Final Fantasy Talk Podcast, and today, I forget what episode it is, dude, I think it's like in the 40s, for real. I think it's in the 40s, episode 40, you know? Does anybody know? I don't know, I haven't even kept track of it at all, you know? Nobody? I guess.
I don't remember.
Yeah, dude. I never used to saying Final Fantasy Talk Podcast episode something, but now I just don't know anymore, you know? Just fuck it. But anyway, Kubos, we got some podcasts, and actually, dude, if you are old time Kubo, we got Final Fantasy Nick. We got Final Fantasy Nick in here, people. Like, we got Nick back, and if you know Nick from 2 years ago, you are the Kubo. You know, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Kubos, today we got Steve in here, we got Teen in here, we got Nick in here, and then we got Steven in here. So Steven's the old Steven, and then Steve is the new Steven. So anyway.
Wow, you just completely threw everybody off in just that one.
It's like Steven number one, and so I always say Steven number one, Steven number two.
Yeah.
How about you shut up?
It'll be like that one Dr. Seuss book.
Oh my God.
Green eggs and
Teen,
ham.
I'm gonna kick your butt right now. Where's my steel toe boot?
Oh my God.
I like eggs, Sam. I am. No.
Wait, I thought you were gonna say that you'd like an egg sandwich. That's what I thought you were about
I
to.
do like green eggs, Sam. I
We
am.
already have the 1 and 2. All we need is like a talking cat with a large hat.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Anyway, what we're gonna talk about real quick today. Actually, not real quick. What am I on about? But today, anyway, we're gonna talk about a few things today. And first off, we're gonna start off with Final Fantasy 12. As you know, last night, Final Fantasy 12, the second most asked remake Final Fantasy game out there. The composer, that I forget his name, but he's really famous composer for Distance World and Square Enix in general as well. He said, and somebody was recording this, he said that a Final Fantasy VII remake is in works. He said that, and he's been with Square for quite a while now, so he knows some stuff that we don't. But surprisingly, he said that in the concerts, and I think he only said that because when you go to those Distant Worlds concerts, because I've been to one of them before, you're not supposed to record or take any pictures or anything. Like they don't. They if they see you recording, they'll come up to you and say, "Hey, stop," you know? So he might have, not been thinking about that too much, but Final Fantasy 12 in the works. If he said that, it has to be true. I think so. If he said that, because he's been with Square for quite a while, he has to know, and I think it's true. So, what you guys think? Anybody wants to go off about it?
I think I'll let Nick speak first because, he hasn't been here for a while. I thought
Yeah, come back.
So, Nick, you knew about the Final Fantasy 12, right?
Actually, I didn't. I was really tired last night. I really didn't know.
Okay,
What? I'm like, Final Fantasy 12 remake? I haven't even played the original one.
Okay.
So I feel like it's a good opportunity for me to play Final Fantasy 12, just how like they did with Final Fantasy 10. It was a great opportunity for me to play Final Fantasy 10, even though I did not platinum it, but I will go back to it. I'm playing Final Fantasy 10 too currently, so yeah.
You better play Final Fantasy 10.
I
You still
am
haven't
playing
played
10
Final
too.
Fantasy 10, dude?
I love 10, and I'm playing 10 too.
Okay.
Okay.
So
looking forward to number 12 though, so yeah.
yeah, exactly, because a lot of people actually haven't played 12, and that goes for 10 and everything as well. That even goes for 7 too. That's why these remakes are actually really good, so new people to Final Fantasy can actually play them and don't have to buy a PS2 or whatever. So
Yeah.
Precisely.
Plus the
So,
Final Fantasy 6 and 5 remake.
dude, yeah, they're actually thinking about doing that too, so that's pretty cool too. But
Better, I love 6.
Steven, I know you freaking Kafka, you love him.
Hey, Tara's my background wallpaper, by the way, desktop profile.
Gotta love that Terra.
Tara!
Yo, Steven, what do you think?
Final Fantasy 12 remake in the works. Dang. Only thing I can really say about that is, give me the darn game. Jeez.
Take my money now.
Yeah, essentially, take my money now, and my party is ready.
I'm throwing. I'm
Dude, come
Come on,
Like,
team.
I'm throwing money at my computer screen and nothing's happening.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I am right now about this whole situation. I haven't played Final Fantasy 12 yet, and I'd really love to.
And
But
dude,
but just not any 12. No. No.
yeah.
Not just any 12. I want the big one. I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
the
yeah.
International Zodiac Job System version that didn't even release outside of Asia
Yeah.
unless you got emulators for it.
And the freaking judges, dude. And that.
Oh, God. Yeah, the judges have been rated as the hardest boss in Final Fantasy history multiple times. You literally I've actually heard some people talk about this, mainly a couple of YouTubers.
Dark Keffa.
Him being the first. Him being at the
I don't know.
absolute top of the list.
Just called him out. It's like, all right, Steven, stop BSing.
Shut up, man. Anyway, as I was saying, but yeah, from his information, you got 30 seconds to soup yourself up for that battle, and if you don't, and you start getting beat down, stay down. Just stay down.
Yeah.
You're just gonna take your butt whooping like a man. And another thing that I've heard about it is do not ever cast reverse. The reason why is because I believe, do not quote me on this one just yet, I believe that the judges actually end up targeting you because of it. And
That doesn't sound like it'd be very fun.
no, it would not, and it would be a stupid idea considering the judges of course you face the judges in the story from what I've been hearing, of course. But this version is no comparison. Reason why it's in no comparison is because the HP values are souped up majorly. And when I'm talking about souped up, I'm not like talking in the 10,000 range. I'm talking in the 100K range.
And that's fucking ridiculous.
Dang.
Yeah. So you're asking for a major fight in that one.
Dude, I've never seen Dark Kefka, and legitimately, this is 100% true, so I went back and saw it. He did Ash, solo fight, only Ash against the judges. One character.
Dark Kefka goes hard.
Dude, Dark Kefka is crazy, dude. And he did it, and he won the fight.
He's a true fan.
Dark Kefka, he goes hard, dude. He doesn't play around.
Really
Like
does.
you see him like before he picks up controller, he probably does like thumb workouts, finger workouts.
He probably knows the whole game before playing the game.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yo,
Though we can't prove that to be absolutely true, but more than likely it could be. You never know.
He does say that he goes through like a game like once or something to practice it if he doesn't know it, I think.
does he actually?
Yeah,
Probably.
because he's doing a playthrough of I think 10-2 right now, just so he can do a let's play of it, so he knows the game.
No, right now he's actually no, dude. Let me tell you something, okay? I know
Okay.
Final Fantasy X off by my freaking brain and my cells. Every time my cells like make new cells, those cells know freaking Final Fantasy X. Okay, that's how much I know Final Fantasy X, right?
You got 4,000 hours in the freaking game. Don't you think it's about time you put it down for once?
But dude, Dark Kefka, he's got about like 10,000, dude. Like this guy
God.
knows
Possibly.
Final Fantasy X.
I tell you, this guy like wakes up like 4 o'clock in the morning, puts on like a hoodie, eats like 2 raw eggs in the morning, just gets straight to it, like
Little Mac style.
Do work!
Like, dude, this
like on some Rocky Balboa shit. Like
Punch Out?
he goes hard. Yeah,
Like,
dude,
that's a good
like some
reference.
Little Mac shit. He goes hard.
Little Mac. Yeah.
like he knows Final Fantasy X so much that I even like back then when he first started posting his Final Fantasy X videos, I learned new shit because of him, and I've been playing the game since 21, dude. 21. Okay, 2001. Sorry, 2001, bro.
21. Yeah, 2021.
Okay, bro. I didn't say
21?
21.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You have like time traveling powers, man.
Anyway, so he knows a lot of shit, and he's actually doing Type 0 right now. So
Ooh, Type Zero. That's a
Yeah.
great game.
Actually, he just finished that one with his last video. He said.
oh, did he? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. But hey, so, what do you think about FF12, Steve?
Oh, I'm excited too. I mean, I played it when it first came out, but I never got too far for a few reasons, mainly because I was so big into like the romance in Final Fantasy, and that didn't seem to really have one to me, honestly.
Yeah, true.
Love stories are good.
Yeah. And I hear 12 has like some of the hardest optional bosses. Like you all were talking about the judges, and then I forget the boss's name, but the one boss that's in the Coliseum or something like that.
Yesamot?
Yeah, I heard he was pretty hard too. So I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, I think like the one thing that I hear, because I haven't necessarily played 12 either. I know the one thing I always hear about that game more than anything else is just how open-ended it is compared to all the other games. Like 12 and 13 are like yin and yang in terms of like in terms of how open they are.
Oh yeah, like freaking 12, you can go into so many different areas and everything, and you just walk around, you know, like just go around, and it's kind of like open world a little bit, you know. So
Sounds
Now,
like
one
it.
thing I actually just found out. Well, I mean, I didn't really just found out. Like, I probably heard about it before, but I didn't really know much about it. That there was a sequel to 12, and this is actually something that me and Steve were
it's on
talking
DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
mentioned that a little earlier.
Revenant
Revenant
Wings.
Wings, is it called?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Revenant Wings.
We were discussing the possibility that if this game was to get remastered, would that in any way be included?
Maybe. Hey, they've done it with like Kingdom Hearts with Birth by Sleep and everything. They've done it with Final Fantasy X HD where they did the external comm and everything. So I see why not.
I mean,
right?
at the same time, like I looked up Revenant Wings, and I mean, looking at like the art style and like the graphics in it, like it being like if this is gonna go to like the PS3 or PS4 and such, like how it would necessarily translate from being on the DS to being on your own TV. But I guess they could still make it work, you know.
Yeah. Well, they did a Kingdom Hearts game from DS to.
Yeah,
freaking-
but like
Full
Yeah,
on-
they did.
cutscene-wise.
Yeah, they did.
That was like
That
a
is true.
full-on 100% remake.
Yeah, so I guess they could do. I guess they'll do that with FF12 freaking Wings if they decide to. So
How did
If they were to like literally remake those graphics to look like it was the first 12, I mean, I guess that would actually be really cool to see. Some part of me kind of doubts they would put in that much work though, but you know, maybe they would.
maybe.
How did I'm sorry. How did Revenant Wings played?
From what I've seen, like I can't really say too much about it. Like it kind of, I guess this battle system looked kind of like 12 in a few ways. Steven probably could explain better than I can.
I actually can't because I haven't seen it.
Damn it!
The art style kind of reminds me of Tactics in a way.
Yeah, actually it
Yeah.
does.
Isn't it like Tactics and 12 in like the same universe? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, because it's like really turn-based in a way. Really turn-based in
Tactical
a way.
RPG. Yeah.
Yeah, so. But anyway, whatever. I'm freaking stoked for fucking Final Fantasy 12. Like Steven says, I want the freaking international version, but they probably will freaking do the international version 100%.
Because Final
And,
Mix.
Yeah, 'cause
Yes, and that also actually
I don't see
brings
why
up another
not.
question about this whole thing. Like, oh, sorry to cut. Actually, Steven, what you were gonna say something?
No, go ahead. I'll answer afterwards.
All right, I was gonna say because like me and Steven were kind of engaging this conversation, but I didn't really get to say what I was going to say because right when I was about to talk to him about this, we got sent the link to the podcast. So I was like, damn.
fucking
But basically, we were discussing was when it comes to platforms, like what will this be released on? I mean, we could probably figure the obvious, like, you know, PS4 or PS3, and then it also comes to question, like, you know, with what we've seen with the 13 trilogy and 15 and probably 7, they're most likely going to Xbox One. They're most likely going to Xbox One as well, right? And I guess PC, but like. But then I started thinking about, like, considering how Revenant Wings was on the DS, right? We could also see these games. We could also see like this pack if it is both of these games together be released on the PS4 and quite possibly either the Nintendo Wii U or the NX. That's what something I was actually considering because because Revenant Wings was originally a DS game.
Hmm.
That came out in 2007. Yeah.
So it could be a Wii U or NX title.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
That is definitely a possibility to have happen, and I don't see why not either.
I mean, Square Enix has recently, kind of like been considering supporting Nintendo with when they spoke out about Dragon Quest XI and how that might actually get released on the NX, which is actually pretty cool. So we'll have to see on that one. That's just a theory of mine,
Hmm. It might happen. Like the only thing I don't think that would actually happen is like freaking like main series going back to Nintendo. You know, like Final Fantasy 15 or 16. I don't see that going back to Nintendo though. You know.
It's not. I don't think it'll like never happen. I think that like when it comes to 15, I don't necessarily see that happening. Maybe it's something that could happen in the future. That's honestly a whole nother discussion that could drag on for like a good minute.
Unless Nintendo can make a console that like really overwrites Sony and Microsoft, then I can see that happening.
Yeah, like it's kind of weird. I mean, I know that I was talking to one of my friends, one of our friends, Frankie, and he said that like he does believe that because like they said about 15, like the reason why it wasn't announced for the Wii U was because it kind of runs on certain processors that the Wii U is not compatible with, and that's why they can't necessarily do it. But technically, they actually can do it. They can if they just make it compatible with whatever processor the Wii U is using, but that would just actually require a lot more work.
Yeah.
And it would actually be a lot harder to do in the long run. And even then, it probably might not even look up to par with the Xbox One and PS4 version. Like it's like what it sounds like. It's still probably doable, but it just be a huge amount of work.
Well, yeah. Like look at Final Fantasy 15 on the PS4. That freaking looks beautiful, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
It looks really fucking beautiful. So.
No, I mean if maybe 15 could get a release on the NX if it's more compatible. I don't know, or maybe some other game.
It's coming to I think it's coming to PC as well, but PC's way better than Xbox One and
PC is better than like everything.
Yeah, I bet everything. So.
There is no disagreement with that one. If anybody thinks that
Yeah, I just said that.
Go on, sorry, don't ignore me, please.
Was that really that funny?
Sorry about that, Kubos, but if anybody thinks that any of the consoles are actually better than PC, yeah, you clearly do not know what you're talking about. Because the reason why PC is much better than pretty much any console, if not every console, period, is because of the simple fact that you can actually upgrade it.
Mm.
Where with consoles, you can't necessarily upgrade that unless you want to get banned or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because don't some communities actually ban? Don't either one of Xbox or Sony's communities actually ban you for modding your Xbox and whatnot?
Oh yeah. You like people mod their Xboxes for freaking hacking games and shit. So yeah, you get banned for that.
There you go. Hence why PC will always be king.
PC's dominant. PC master race.
Oh god, don't even start that.
Don't get me wrong. Like we all still totally would play on consoles and stuff. We're not like talking consoles, but like because there's benefits to owning a console alongside probably having a solid gaming PC. But like if we're talking about when it comes to the amount that you can do, the amount that you can customize, definitely PC with that one.
Oh yeah. Like if I had a $2,000 freaking PC, I probably wouldn't play console. You know?
Yeah, that's the only problem with PC. You're gonna have to shell out a lot of dough to upgrade that.
Yes.
I mean, like I still totally play consoles just for the sake that there obviously are going to be games exclusive to consoles that I might not be able to play on PC, and that's why I would still want to have those consoles.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway, topic change. We're done with Final Fantasy 12. Freaking awesome. Better be at Gamescom. That'll be freaking exciting as well. But anyway, Anyway, Final Fantasy VII, as you know, 2 days ago, Square Enix showed that the Final Fantasy VII, they finally confirmed this too, that Final Fantasy VII, the battle system, will have dramatic changes to the battle system. So many people were freaking out about this, but some people some people that reported the news on this didn't even say the full-on details. And let me tell you something, okay? To the people that want new and the people that want the old Final Fantasy battle system, Square Enix is basically meeting in 50-50, okay? That's basically what they said. They said that there will be dramatic changes to the Final Fantasy VII battle system. Of course, so quote unquote, yeah, they're changing the damn battle system. But at the end of the article, they said, but it will still remain similar to the old Final Fantasy VII as well. So basically, it's probably going to be way more action, of course. Well, anyway, Final Fantasy VII was originally still ATB anyway, but did have that feel, the turn-based or whatever. So, anyway, they're probably making more action 100%, right? Okay, but they probably maybe still have that feel of turn-based within the action base of the battle system. And that's why I get this feeling from. That's what they said, that they're changing the battle system, but they're keeping it the same as well. So they're meeting 50-50 and halfway. And honestly, that's good, because everybody kind of wins. Like, everybody kind of wins in a way, but of course people are still bitching about it. And I'm going to stop right now and let you guys talk about it. So, Teen, I know you freaking want to say something, so go ahead, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know. Just recently hearing about this earlier on this week. Like now when it came to like before pre-hearing this article and my thoughts on changes to the FF7 battle system. Originally I thought that it was gonna be not. I thought it would still be like an ATB turn-based style, but maybe some minor adjustments. But I didn't expect anything like an action transition, especially if we were talking along the lines of like 15. That is one thing I could never have speculated. And like from everything that we've been hearing as of late, it's starting to sound not completely impossible. Now, do I think it'll necessarily be like just like 15? Probably not. But like it's interesting. Like I feel like here's the thing though. I think the reason why I didn't want to assume that they would ever do something like that is because Square Enix really did this entire remake in response to, people wanting it, right?
Yeah, the fans.
Obviously.
And all those people probably don't want to see something like the battle system get changed. Like I thought that Square Enix would be okay. Look, I thought Square Enix would try to play with the battle system safe and not do anything drastic.
Yeah.
They're not playing safe for full of shit.
Nah, they want to fucking change
They are
it.
going out and beyond with this one.
Yeah.
Like, and that's actually
surprising.
well, I don't mind because I'd love to see, because I really love to see them, innovate with this more. It's definitely concerning in terms of like feedback from the fans and how they might react to it, and just the amount of backlash that can create. Because honestly, I expected Square to be more cautious of that, but it sounds like they're not necessarily beating around the bush anymore.
No. And
I
Yeah,
know
like-
we were actually talking. I was actually sorry to cut you off again, but I was about to say that I was talking to one of our friends, Suka Hikushi. He's been on some of our podcasts before.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan. YouTube Suka Hikushi. He'll thank me for promoting him later.
Yeah, because you can say his name and I can't, but go ahead.
I know. Like, he was the one guy who was always saying, "Oh yeah, I bet 7 remake. They're gonna make this an action like hack slash. Like I go in and wreck shit like 15." And at the time, me and our other friend Twin, who was also on a podcast, we're kind of just like, we didn't really take him seriously. If anything, we were almost laughing at the idea. And then this became more of a reality, and he just had like this. I swear, he felt like Square Enix just walked right up to him and said, like, that's literally how he felt.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
That was perfect. On point.
He was just so prideful. Square Enix just straight up was like, because he was, man. He totally
Oh
was.
my god, dude.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Dude, he shoved that in my face so much. He was like, so who's laughing now, huh? I'm like,
Oh my god, that's too perfect, man.
Anyway, Nick, what do you think? Well, actually, I've never even heard your opinion on the Final 57, so just tell me, what do you think of this Final 57 remake, huh? What do you think?
About just the remake?
Yeah, just about the remake in general, like, just what do you think, bro?
Well, first off, I just want to say it's about time. Everyone wanted this since, like, I don't know, the PS2 came out, and I'm just like, okay. I have yet to play Final Fantasy 7. I have to. I have it on the PS3. I played it for like an hour and a half. I'm just like, it's time to go back to Uncharted 3 now. I want to go back and play it, but I want to. Oh my god.
Okay, well, he just muted his mic.
I'm sorry. I want to go back and play Final Fantasy 7. It's just that I need more time because I'm playing 10-2 right now. Then I'll probably go to Mirror's Edge, then to maybe to Final Fantasy 7 because I really do want to play Final Fantasy 7. It's just I didn't have the proper time back then, I will get around to it, and I'm looking forward to this remake because this remake, you know, it's about time. It's like dreams coming true, and it's like, oh, dreams coming true. But regarding to this battle system, I don't really care too much because like if they're gonna make it new and it's like, and they're gonna still remain to the same with the original one, then at least don't change it too much, just, because you're gonna make fans angry, because you can't please everyone, so, just go with the flow. I'm not making any sense.
Like, I'm just like, Square Enix is being fully ballsy about this.
Yeah.
And honestly, sorry, I was just gonna say this real quick, but like for you, Nick, you haven't played Final 57.
Yeah, I
there's
know.
actually a lot of people that haven't played Final 57.
I know.
So this remake's actually good, so new people can actually play Final 57, so that's pretty good,
I know, just like a bunch of gibberish are coming out of my mouth. I'm sorry about that, but...
No, it's okay. I know more people that do it. Okay, go ahead.
I am excited about Final Fantasy VII because, it is a fan favorite and it's like the most overrated one, but I could see like why people like it, getting them introduced to RPGs in general and just the narrative and all. So I'm looking forward to play the original and the remake and compare the two, and I'm just excited for it.
Nice. Hey. Yo, Steve, I want you to talk a little bit more. What do you think about it?
Okay. First, I had to say about the changed battle system. I was thinking about this, and I think they can go two ways with this. Either make it something similar to 13, where it's more action, more flashy, but
I think a lot of people hate that, though, bro. To be honest.
The auto battle.
Even I would say that. But
even the paradigm system.
Or if I had to go like with another JRPG, if any of you have ever played the Tales games, they kind of...
Actually, oh my gosh, I totally know what you're talking about. Yes, I have, because I've played Tales of Xillia and some of Symphonia. I have not finished that game, though.
Yeah.
But if you mean like a battle system similar to that, where it's not necessarily it's still kind of like you have... you still have encounters into enemies and such, but...
Yeah.
It's not like seamless transition,
Yeah.
The enemies like are on the field.
Yep. But I mean,
go ahead, Steve.
But really, no matter what you do, they're never going to please everybody. So, I mean, we're kind of lucky that they're actually trying to find a happy medium. To be honest, they could just be like, we're going to remake this game. You guys can buy it if you want, or you can't.
Yeah.
At least they're remaking the game that everyone wants.
Yeah. Now, the one thing that does worry me is I saw an article a few days ago where that they were saying they were going to add more story elements to the remake, and I heard something about adding in stuff leading up to Advent Children. So that worries me a little bit right there. Other than that, I'm all for the Final Fantasy VII remake. I've never really beat 7, but I got to the last area,
right?
And I really did enjoy it. So I'm hyped to see what they do about it.
Nice. But yeah, that's actually going to be freaking interesting. For more story, like honestly, I have no idea what they're gonna do. Like, add what? Like, what are they gonna add?
Well, they They could have, because when they released the prequel, like Crisis Core, and for that matter, when they released Advent Children and Dirge of Cerberus, they
True.
kind of did
True.
mess up the whole chronology. Whatever. They did
Yeah.
kind of mess it up.
So they can explain that more. Like I said in one of my videos before, they can do more details about the characters, like Vincent and Yuffie, and talk
Tifa.
about Zack a little bit more, and yeah, I guess.
They didn't even mention. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they didn't even mention Zack by name.
You got
Original Final Fantasy VII. Like, they kind of hinted at him being a thing.
Yeah.
But never actually say his name.
They should make like the Crisis Core thing, instead of making it an optional flashback. Why not make it like a mini prologue before the game even starts? They don't
Fuck yeah, dude. That is the smartest freaking Final Fantasy VII thing I've probably ever heard, dude. Honestly. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Although
I
you
thought-
they do have to. Sorry to interrupt, Final. By the way, didn't mean to do that.
No problem, dude. Go ahead.
But they do gotta fix like some of the story stuff, because you can miss a lot of Vincent's backstory if you don't go to that one specific cave at certain points. For instance,
Yeah.
a lot of
And
He
people-
is right about that.
And everybody just thought Vincent was a creepy freaking guy that thought he was a vampire. Like...
This is actually true, Final. This is actually true.
This right here is my Vincent swag. But
I'm gonna kill you now, teen.
what I do?
I could see Vincent as a Castlevania character, honestly. No, I can't.
What?
Dang.
Damn, bro.
I can see Vincent as a Castlevania character now. He's in like the Metroidvania type game.
Hey, Steven, I want to hear your input.
I think
about
for some reason Vincent kind of reminds me of like Orin in a way, but
you have a point there. That's
Yeah.
a good comparison.
Yeah,
He
that's
does
it,
have a
yeah.
point on that one, for
Yeah.
damn sure.
Damn.
But now,
Yeah,
what's-
you go ahead.
what do you want to hear what I have to say about it?
Yeah. Dramatic changes and then whatever after.
oh lord, 0 to 100 real quick.
Real quick,
This is why I saved Steven for last.
right?
Yeah, because I'm gonna have something to say about this.
Yeah. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
this whole thing is about to turn into him probably.
Under the age of 18, I would leave right now. Yeah.
You turn off your ears,
I'm
kitties.
gonna try to keep it clean. All right, I'm gonna try to keep it clean, and I'm using an emphasis on try. Okay.
Take it back. Turn off your ears, kitties.
Ah,
Get your
come on,
popcorn, get your
man.
drinks,
All right. Anyway.
get your teddy bears.
Make a
ahead.
sound. Get a drink ready. Just like enjoy the show.
Yeah, just
Fire
grab
me up.
your drink
Fire
and
up
enjoy
in
the
here.
show.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what do I have to say about this? Unlike some people in this, I have actually played Final Fantasy VII to its entirety. What Steve said about Vincent and how they should actually put more in for him, I can't disagree about that. And the reason why I can't disagree is because there was barely anything about him in the original 7. They didn't really do a damn thing with Vincent as a whole
Yeah.
until Dirge of Cerberus, which was supposed to be like, how many years later in the order? 3?
Something like that.
That's just from what I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that being one of them. Yuffie, we barely know much about her. There was a little bit of detail in 7 about her, but not into much. So what they could do is add a little bit more with that. Sorry about that. As far as the battle system change, I really don't care if they change the battle system, to be honest. The only thing I could see out of this is the fact that the battle system was already broken enough as it is when I first played it, and let me tell you something, it was pretty broken. It was
Knights of the Realm.
Knights of the Round, 250 MP, and then mime, no MP cost. It doesn't cost a darn thing to activate it again and again and again and again.
Dang.
Yeah, 250 points, and it doesn't cost a thing. But that's not even the worst part about it. The worst part is the actual attack itself. It's 13 area hits overall. 13 area hits. And I know this is area hits because I've actually faced Emerald Weapon with it, and those lights were on Emerald Weapon. So that's how I know about that.
And it freaking takes 5 minutes for it to freaking go. Like,
Yeah,
oh
it's like
my
5.
God.
Yeah, it's like 5 whole minutes just to go through the entire cinematics for it. That's actually another thing they could do. They could go, oh, I don't know, make the cinematics shorter.
Or do what Final Fantasy X did, right? You have the full cinematic first, and then in the options in Final Fantasy X you can make a shortcut, so it only shows like barely half of it. So
Exactly.
The dress spheres in a way.
That and of course the Aeons.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
What
just
else?
say dress?
Yeah, dress spheres. Yeah, they call them dress spheres, right?
That is what they call them, yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know what you're laughing about, dude.
Oh, jeez, the dress.
Oh, you're
spheres.
talking about making them shorter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like the,
remember.
Okay, yeah, I got you
The
now.
whole
Sorry.
Yeah,
animation.
they actually could. You actually could do that
Yeah.
in 10
So-
too, and I could confirm that too.
Yeah, so just do what 10 or
I can
10.2
do
did. Freaking that in Final
Yo,
Fantasy
side
VII.
note, Cloud cross-dressing confirmed for the remake. Get hype. All right, continue.
Dude, really? Come on.
That's what all the Final Fantasy 7 fans were like.
Yo, like, screw this dramatic changes.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what they're all
screw
about
the
with that.
graphics.
Face palming.
Mess around.
I can't count the number of videos I've seen that want that still in the game too.
Yeah, I swear if there's one thing that I've heard about Final Fantasy VII that so many people want, it's for the fact that you can cross-dress Cloud in the beginning of the game.
My God.
With the only Final Fantasy sex offender in there.
And you know what? I would be pretty hyped for it.
You want to know what kind of makes me nervous though?
What's that?
The return of that hot tub scene.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Square Enix has not mentioned that. They haven't. But knowing them, they'll probably be there.
More than likely, it's probably going to end up being in there, but who the heck knows at this point in time?
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait until it comes out. But anyway, as far as the battle system is concerned, the one thing I would really like to see out of it is that they could try to make it less broken than it already was to begin with. Because let's face it, Knights of the Round, 250 MP, HP absorb, and mine, you're basically doing 13 area hits and gaining 1/10? Yeah, 1/10 of the damage you deal from that if it's paired, which of course this would be paired. And since Knights of the Round does 13 area hits, you're essentially regaining all of your HP right there on the spot.
Well, yeah, if it does 9999 too, then definitely.
Oh yeah, and more than likely, it's gonna.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, so who's up for the vote for Knights of the Round deletion from the game?
I wouldn't mind that.
And you know what? I would be pretty hyped for the cross-dressing scene and everything, but you know who ruined that for me? Fucking Dylan. So I'm not excited for that.
Yeah,
How
to
did
hell
Dylan
with
ruin
you,
it? You know,
Dylan.
I'm sort of scared to ask how Dylan ruined it for you. This is Dylan we're talking about.
Dude, just in general, when he sent me the cross-dressing pictures
Oh,
and told me
God,
that was
yeah,
the
I
guy,
remember
dude,
that.
that's why I just can't.
Oh,
You know?
that shit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I wasn't paying like that much attention at the time, but I know you guys were.
Yeah.
To get a little detail about this, Koopos, our friend Dylan decided to show us a bunch of cross players from Japan, and that pretty much ruined the whole thing for us right there.
Yeah, dude, because I was like,
They
oh,
were.
damn, she's hot and everything.
Oh
Damn,
my
and he didn't
God.
say anything, dude. He did not say anything. And guess what? 30 minutes later, oh yeah, by the way, Final's a guy. And dude, I BRB'd for a while, bro. For
You
real.
guys need to watch at least. Oh.
You roasting.
Yeah, Nick, Steve, this was kind of the stuff we had to deal with a long time ago. So.
Well,
Can't wait for you to get into a call with Can't wait for you to get into a call with Sukai later.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Me
God.
and him.
I'm sure you guys will be besties.
Oh yeah. Well, we have to catch up since it's been 2 years since my last absence. So.
Oh yeah, you know Dylan, right?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, I don't think they've ever
not.
talked.
Oh, I thought so. Oh,
So
anyway.
You might have mentioned him to Nick, but I don't think they ever talked.
Yeah.
I'm anticipating our conversation.
Oh, good. You're gonna have a conversation with Dylan. That's for sure.
Oh,
You're gonna
yeah.
have a
I'm
conversation.
pretty
with
yeah,
sure
I mean-
about either anime or games.
Oh, dude, if you want to talk about anime, he's the guy to go to, bro.
I got many friends that like anime, so I'm pretty
No,
sure.
but Suga, he goes hard on that anime
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
he is
will-
the anime. Like he
Like-
is anime, bro.
Like
Like,
major
I say
otaku
something wrong,
status.
I say something wrong about an anime or a manga series, he will slap me in the face for it.
Well, what type
He
of
doesn't play
anime
around
manga
with this.
series?
This is actually fact.
Like, I mispronounce a name, forget it, I'm roasted.
And bro, if you say, hey, have you ever watched this anime? 100% he'll say yes, and he legitly means it too, bro.
Like what type of anime? Like if I should watch Hunter x Hunter, he's like,
You just
yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, he probably knows that shit, bro.
No, he
Yeah,
does.
I've-
I actually
I've
know
seen
for a
him
fact
men-
that he.
I've
No,
seen
I
him
know for a
mention
fact
it
that he
before.
does. We actually talked about that anime before because I know it too.
I still gotta watch it because my friends keep telling me about it. I'm just like, okay. My brother watched it too, so yeah.
And you should also talk to if you show up on like a Friday or Saturday night call, we'll also add our other friend Twin Sanity 201. He's actually really cool.
Oh,
He
yeah,
knows a lot about
he's
anime
chill.
as well.
He's chill.
All right. Anime.
Anyway, you done with that Final 57 topic, Steven? Can we move on to another topic, or you got?
13.
I mean, all in all, like here's the thing about it. Before we move on, is that the funny part is, even though if it gets drastic changes and the hardcore fans might end up complaining about it, the really funny thing is they're probably gonna end up buying it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can almost guarantee that.
You can
Oh,
say
yeah.
that about any game.
For real.
Here's a crazy story that I've heard about one game that I actually liked that a lot of people hated, and of course that's Final Fantasy 13. A lot of people definitely hated the game for various amount of reasons, but there were actually some people that actually bought the game after they said that they hated it, played it, and actually liked it then.
Oh my.
Didn't Final Fantasy 13
I actually really did enjoy that game. Like, I know that. Oh shit! Sorry if you heard that. I know that one of the biggest complaints about it was definitely its linearity. There was a lot of straight line movement.
Yeah.
It's a hallway.
Yeah, the hallways basically. There was a
Final
lot of
hallway
that.
13?
And there wasn't really a lot of like open-endedness. It did open up. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, near the end.
and
Yeah,
another
it took a
another
little
big
too
complaint
long.
about it was that a lot of people felt like, oh, you just mash X. That's all you got to do to win.
I have to.
Because the auto battle functionality. But that's really
I
not.
can prove that to be 110% BS.
Because of the paradigm shift makes it more like, I guess,
Yeah.
strategic.
Yep. And Steve, you were actually going to say something?
Yeah, Steve. What are you gonna say, bro?
Oh shit, I forgot. But crap. Sorry.
Oh,
Dang it!
We're sorry for interrupting, man.
No, it's fine, it's fine. But wasn't that the point of Final Fantasy 13 though? I mean, they were on the run, so I don't see how anyone can ever complain about it being linear because it makes sense due to the story.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it makes
That's
sense.
exactly what
I
I'm
feel
thinking,
like they could have
too.
it makes sense. I feel like they could have done a little bit more open-ended. Like, I'm not talking about I understand they can't just casually be like, oh, I'm gonna go into a town and go buy from stores and talk to people because they can't be doing that. They're on the run.
Yeah, they have a hit list on them.
And, I overall still enjoyed my experience playing through the game and stuff. I didn't complain too much, but
I mean,
I feel like that they also could have done more when it came to some of these level designs, like maybe a little more straight paths to go along, more maybe some mini games, things of that nature that actually would have been cool.
Interesting. I have to be honest. While playing 13, I kind of felt bored most of the time because I'm seeing the same thing. I still enjoyed it, but oh my god, 13 looked so boring to look at.
I will agree that there were some things that they really should have done, and this is coming from somebody that supports it to you don't know what.
I mean, 13 is probably gonna stand as my favorite in the series, and I'm not sure if I don't think that would be changing anytime soon.
Same with here.
I mean,
It's
it's
definitely not
not
changing.
perfect. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Tor.
No, go ahead, dude.
It's not perfect. It obviously has flaws. I mean, any game has flaws, really.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Oh, not Final Fantasy 7. Fuck you.
No, yeah, hell no.
Yeah, I can already point.
Perfection.
Yeah, I can already point out a couple of flaws. There's a few flaws in that one. They didn't even go into detail with all the characters. There's probably a few things that they missed that they didn't even talk about, and you just go like, "Wait, what the heck is this?" And of course, the Zack thing being one of them. Because when I played the original Final Fantasy VII, they mentioned nothing about Zack, and I mean nothing. They only showed him as a whole in the game, but they didn't mention anything about him, like any dialogue.
Well, Ares does kind of allude to him at one point, I think, doesn't she?
I believe so, but that wasn't much, was it?
Not really. She just basically says the other guy or something to that effect.
Yeah, the other guy.
I mean,
like when you originally play the game, you just go like, wait, who the heck is this?
Yeah.
Who is this other guy?
I
Hold
mean,
on, Square.
Why does he have spiky hair like Cloud? And why is it black? Like, what?
Wait, what the heck is going on here?
maybe due to the popularity of
Sasuke?
nostalgia, really. Nostalgia beats everything.
Case in point, why we need the whole Zack thing to be a prologue right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's literally surefire proof of that. And I
Yeah,
played
yeah,
both
yeah,
7
yeah.
and Crisis Core to definitely support this idea. To be honest, yeah, they didn't really mention anything of Zack in 7, but as far as the prologue idea that Steve had, why not? Because they didn't mention a damn thing about Zack in the original game, so why not mention him before the actual game starts?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Like add in a little bit more at the beginning to where they actually go into some detail about Zack before he died, and then go in with Cloud on the train scene with Barret.
But there is an alternative that Square is famous for now, it seems. If they don't do the prologue, we're going to get at the least a remaster of Crisis Core for the PS4 or PS3 or some sort
I
like that.
want them to do that so
Yeah,
bad.
dude. Yeah.
Of all the
100%.
Of all the games that have not released on the PlayStation Vita, Crisis Core has yet, I repeat, has yet to go to the Vita.
Or possibly on PS4 since Type 0 went to the PS4 as to an HD. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Type 0 was originally on the PlayStation Portable in Japan only.
Yeah.
So I don't see why they wouldn't do that, even though, yeah, it's going to be a short game, but this is a PSP game we're talking about here, Cooper.
And it's a freaking good PSP game, dude.
Yeah.
It's a good PSP game.
It's in my top 5.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It's definitely in my top 5.
Anyway,
Along with Type 0, but continue, fine.
Anyway, let's get a new topic. No more Final Fantasy 7. Our last Final Fantasy topic today, what we're going to talk about real quickly, is we're not going to talk about any Final Fantasy 15 news because we haven't got anything lately. But next week, I believe, next week, we are getting the Final Fantasy 15 news, people. If
we're having a hookup next week. Like, it's packed loaded next time.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the freaking schedule of Final Fantasy 15 for Gamescom, dude, well, you are getting a lot of shit because Final Fantasy 15 is Gamescom, dude. That's how much Final Fantasy 15 is going to be at Gamescom. And, dude, honestly, I have so much high hopes for release date coming up in the next week because the amount of things that they're about to show of Final Fantasy 15 with new gameplay, a new live demo and everything that they're going to show off and everything, and a lot of Q&As with the developer team and everything. I see why not there won't be a release date.
No, there has to be a release date at this point. There's
been way overdue. It's been way overdue, and
it can't happen now.
More like a decade overdue.
And they haven't showed anything at E3 yet. They haven't showed anything at E3 about Final Fantasy 15.
I wanted
this,
that.
This is the event to do it, and I highly expect freaking Final Fantasy 15 release day. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But let's go into again. Teen, what do you think? What do you expect of Final Fantasy 15? And before you go off, I'm just gonna go be right back to the bathroom. So go off and talk about it.
Later.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
But yeah, you can talk about Final Fantasy 15.
Alright. Okay, what can I say about Final Fantasy 15, guys?
Versus 13.
Alright. Anyways. Well, let me
Nice
just
one,
say,
Nick.
gosh dang. Let me I remember when I was sent that schedule for Final Fantasy 15 showcases down at Gamescom. Literally just like a long list. It's like, oh, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, pause. 15, 15, 15, 15, pause. 15, 15, like it's like jam packed. I was just like blown away almost. Like I'm like, dang. They're really taking a lot of time to show off this game. So definitely gonna be a lot new stuff to see, like especially when it comes to maybe new environments, new enemies, more maybe more cutscene footage. Maybe like they'll probably reveal some of the stuff that they might have patched up since the release of the recent demo.
That was bundled with Type 0.
Hmm?
It was bundled with
Um,
Type 0. The reason why Type 0 sold.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was so big.
Hey, Type 0 was actually a good game, guys.
I love
Come
Type
on.
0. I was one of those people that actually played Type 0 first.
I haven't purchased Type 0 yet, but Type 0 HD, but I'm definitely going to do so. As far as 15 goes for Gamescom, the only thing after seeing the schedule, I'm just like, what in the heck? This is Final Fantasy 15 City, for crying out loud.
this is Noctis. Like this is Noctis's time to shine, bro.
And you also gotta keep in mind that the YouTube channel too, they're gonna have their own probably separate thing going on as well.
One thing, like story-wise, I am definitely pretty interested in how 15 is going to progress. Because I did read some of the character bios and such. Sounds pretty interesting. Like Noctis, I mean, I know a lot of people would probably write him off as like, oh, your typical like emo anime character or whatever. But like, but like I read description and stuff. It does sound like there's actually I don't want to talk about it too much, but there is definitely a good amount of depth that can definitely make him stand out more, especially compared to possibly other characters in the series. Like I feel like he definitely has potential to be like a really memorable, like interesting main protagonist. And
I can't wait to see Nautic's Shotgun power. He looks like
I mean, my
Sasuke.
favorite character so far has been Prompto. Not gonna lie, Prompto's a badass.
Pronto.
I still think Prompto's story is gonna end up being tragic. He has that whole vibe going about him.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like there's gonna be some
everything.
shit that goes on with Prompto, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out.
Yeah, same here. I'm really excited about Final Fantasy 15, not just because, mainly because it's a new Final Fantasy game that's actually coming out, and we haven't had a new legitimate Final Fantasy game come out in quite a while. I think we established
2010, man. 2010.
Final Fantasy 13 came out in 2010?
Yeah, 2010. Yeah.
God, it was so long.
And let's go on the record, and we're not counting Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn in this list. The reason why we're not counting it is because it's an MMO game,
Yeah.
so it doesn't necessarily count.
Like it does have a story to it.
We
But
can't count MMOs because they're not the traditional experience.
They're
really-
never ending, bro.
And it
They're never
updates, and there's expansions as well.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
never ending,
Yeah, same goes for Final Fantasy 11. Although I've been hearing that Final Fantasy 11 is possibly supposed to is possibly supposed to get some new content for it soon, and I'm not sure about that.
Dude, I think they released a freaking expansion pack for 11 like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know
And-
they did.
Yeah, and that freaking game came out like in freaking 23. Sorry, fucking sake.
Oh, 03.
Oh,
2003.
free. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, 03.
Game was revolutionary.
Something like that. So
Over a decade ago.
yeah, and they still making shit for it, man. So.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the reason why we can't count Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn in this list, because it's like Teen Gamer Reborn said, it's not a traditional Final Fantasy game where it actually goes from beginning to end. With MMOs, it goes from beginning, and then when you think it's the end, but then you have more content releasing. Hell, Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn is probably one of the most popular MMOs out today.
Yeah.
Dude, it
And
has
it's
over
more
a
like-
million subscribers, bro, and a million people play every day.
Yeah, more than likely soon I'm going to be in that list too. But
Definitely
anyway,
better than the original 14. Oh god.
oh
my
god,
god.
let's not. No, don't even go. Don't even go
Please.
there.
Please, no.
For those Koopos that don't know about the original Final Fantasy XIV, it actually released on PC about a few days after Final Fantasy XIII released for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Not only did it turn out so bad, even the creator himself said this was a bad game, and they completely canceled any hopes of putting it onto the PlayStation 3, because it was actually going to go to the PlayStation 3 eventually. So they just completely canceled it and redid the whole thing, and now we have Final Fantasy XIV: The Realm Reborn as what year did it come out? 2013?
Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, it was around summer of 2013 when the game
Yeah,
released.
it came out in August, so 2013. It wasn't last August, it was August before.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost exactly 2 years ago.
Yeah,
but
it's almost his birthday, so cool.
Exactly. Hell, might even But yeah, point is, we can't count MMOs as that, considering, yeah, they're not traditional. But as far as Final Fantasy 15 is concerned, the one thing that Gamescom is really going to do is just showcase the living hell out of this game. It's going to be going on for every day throughout Gamescom. You might as well call it Final Fantasy 15 City instead.
Yeah.
But in the long run, the one thing that I see happening in Gamescom right now, after seeing the schedule, and I have to say this has to go with pretty much everybody's opinion in this podcast right now, and that's, of course, the release date. Because what you Kupos don't know is, yeah, this game was originally called Final Fantasy Versus 13, and it started production in November of 2005. So it's been almost...
This shit was announced around the time 13 was announced.
Well, 13 and Agito 13 was announced.
Yeah.
Which later got changed to Type 0.
Yep. Great game, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, yeah, that game was... Yeah, it was called Versus 13, and it was announced in November 2005. And ever since then, it got some development and information about it, but it never got any sort of release date for the consoles. So it's just been in the works ever since.
Which
and then
made the fans angry.
Yeah, people were actually blaming 13 for that.
Yeah, that's no reason to blame a game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm actually going to go ahead and call those people out on this one. If you blame 13 for just that one game, then you'd have to blame every other game that has come out in between there. Crisis Core would be one of them. 14: The Realm Reborn is one of them. Yeah, both Dissidia games would have to count as that, and a lot of other games.
Yeah.
So you'd have to almost count them just as equally as well. But now that... sorry. But since E3 announced it in 2003, which Twitter blew up during that, by the way.
Bro, I got freaking Twitter jailed the freaking minute that they freaking announced it, bro. Oh my god.
And he couldn't live tweet about it worth a damn.
But everybody's like, 15!
It's just like, what?
Yeah, dude.
It was trending, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like what happened this year with 7.
Oh yeah, 7 easily trended. Even though
dude, the second. I
saw I was looking at I was watching the live stream on Twitch, right? And looking at the chat blew the freak up. Oh my god! I just saw mad emoticons of hyped faces. It was insane, but
But yeah, Twitter definitely blew up by that, and of course, let's not forget the YouTube video for the trailer that got how many views now? 11 million, probably still counting. And the reason why it was still counting is because more than likely people are actually rewatching it. Good, go ahead and good for them. I'm not all for Final Fantasy VII, but this is not the topic for it. The topic's Final Fantasy 15. The release date, I really want to see that happen at Gamescom, because it's been almost a decade since the game was actually announced as Versus 13, and it's been over 2 years since it released its transition to Final Fantasy 15 at E3 2013 for Sony's conference. So it's about time. like, seriously, what more are they gonna really need to do with this game anyway?
Dude, they don't need to explain anymore, bro. They have freaking basically 2 demos of the freaking game. Everybody's freaking played it and everything. Okay, bro, are you gonna freaking make 2 more demos? No, you gonna freaking tell me the release date so I can play the demos more and get hyped for the freaking day that this game is damn coming out. You know?
Exactly. That's really the only thing you can do at this point, considering you've got 2 demos. And I want to go back a little bit on this. People actually complain that 15 wasn't at E3 this past year, and I'm like,
Dude, the 15 didn't need to be at E3. They already dropped mad bombs as it was.
Dude, they dropped first Final Fantasy 7, then Kingdom Hearts 3, bro. Come on. Come on.
not only that, they also released info. They released more to the demo like a couple of days before that.
Yeah.
Seriously, did you people honestly think that Final Fantasy 15 was actually going to be at E3? If you did, you need to hit yourself in the head, please.
What are you gonna say, Steve?
Oh gosh, rude. Okay, no. But
Steve, what were you going to say?
What are you gonna say, Steve?
I was gonna say actually, they wanted to be at E3, but I heard that the E3, whoever runs it, wanted them to have something brand new. They were basically just gonna do a highlight reel leading up to Gamescom.
no, I'm actually surprised that like when FF7 remake was announced, they didn't like save that for like the last showing of the entire conference, because that would have been totally worthy of being the last thing being shown at the conference.
The build-up would have been so freaking great.
Yeah.
And even I'm saying that, and quite frankly, I'm not all for the Final Fantasy VII remake and never will. But that's not the point.
Me and Steven have gone back and forth on several occasions about this 7 remake, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's a completely another story that I do not want to go into anymore, because quite frankly, I'm honestly getting tired of talking about it. Sorry.
Yeah, if he's getting tired of talking about it, you know damn well we should stop talking about it.
Yeah, and if you guys start hating me on not liking the Final Fantasy VII remake, then go ahead and screw you.
Dislike the video. Dislike the video.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
they're more likely going to dislike this video, but whatever. That's their,
Hey, they're
that's
still
their
watching.
bigger
Now, to be
problem.
fair, you did have that one video, best Final Fantasy VII remake comments, and it was like from that reaction.
Oh my dude.
Yeah, and
that was
nobody,
the
practically
best
nobody
shit,
disliked
bro.
it. If nobody disliked that, who's gonna dislike this?
Yeah, I know, too.
But,
One person unfortunately disliked it, and of course
yeah,
that
one
was not
person.
me.
But that was
Okay, yeah, well, of course, there's so many freaking fanboys, so, you know.
I actually like just to be funny. I actually thought about disliking the video. But,
What
Teen
the fuck, bro?
Teen actually went into this a few times that he
like,
really
I literally
wanted to do
considered
it.
disliking it just to throw you off.
Dude, I would just be like, who did it, bro? I would contact YouTube, be like, you gotta tell me who fucking just disliked this video, bro.
But I didn't end up pulling through at the end.
Nah, cause you agreed with it and you thought it was freaking funny as shit.
Even I thought it was funny as crap.
Yeah.
No, it was hilarious. Yeah, but I guess it wasn't being. 7 did not get shown as the last game. They ended up choosing an Uncharted 4 for that, which I guess is also pretty reasonable because that's also a really hype game coming from
A Sony IP, yeah.
Did I just say Uncharted 3? I meant 4, but
Uncharted 4, Thief's End.
yeah, which I'm actually looking forward to that game as well. But
I am as well.
I guess that's just how much respect Sony does have for Naughty Dog that they're still willing to have that shown as the last game. So.
And an HD remaster of Uncharted 1 to 3.
Oh yeah, that. Which I know a few people are disappointed because they're not including multiplayer in that.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah, no. It's just single player.
Darn.
You have to wait for 4 to get that multiplayer, bro.
But they have the beta for Uncharted 4.
Oh yeah, the beta's included. You just don't get to play it in the actual you don't get to play like 1, 2, or 3. You don't really get to play like 2 or 3's multiplayer. What's worth of shit?
I still have my original copy of 3.
Uncharted 2 had the best multiplayer. I'm just saying.
Well, I haven't played Uncharted 2. My PS3 came bundled with Uncharted 3, the Game of the Year
Uncharted
edition.
3 wasn't bad, but I had my complaints about it.
Well, I haven't.
When it came to some of the perks and stuff, losing team gets double damage and things of that nature.
Wow.
Dang, bro.
Anyway, before we get off the Final Fantasy topic and
Get off
everything,
topic, I
I want to
apologize.
bring up one more thing. If everybody just make this one simple answer, okay? And we're going to go from Steven, the teen, the Nick, the sorry, Steve, teen, Nick, and Steven, okay?
Nice.
Answer this one freaking answer, okay?
Okay.
If you could ask for one Final Fantasy game to be remade, what would it be? Steve, go.
Final Fantasy IX.
Teen, go.
Come back to me.
Nick, go.
Chocobo Racing.
Nick,
Yes!
go. Nick, go.
It's a racing game with Final Fantasy
no.
characters.
Let him use his answer.
Okay.
Freedom.
Steven, go.
9.
9. Teen, go again.
I would actually have to say 6.
6? Yeah.
Ah,
that's a
damn.
bad
I was
idea.
actually going to say that.
I'm down with you, Ting.
I would
was
have
actually
said 12.
bro.
I would have said 12, but 12 is already kind of happening. So.
Yeah.
I would have said 12 too, but we all know it's probably. It's still a rumor, guys. It's still a rumor. I was
No
gonna
love for
say
Chocobo
either-
Racing?
For fuck's sake, Nick. God damn it.
This is a
Damn it,
kart
Nick!
racing
What the
game.
hell?
I'm sorry. It looked like a fun game.
Yo, for real, that's his answer. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of nothing.
All right.
Alright.
I will say this real quick. My
No, we're all
decision.
gonna they're gonna make a live stream one of these days of one of us playing Chocobo Racing.
I'll do it.
It's gonna happen.
They have it in the UK, I think, PSN, which they don't have it here, unfortunately.
Oh, we'll
Dang
work
it.
something out. We'll import.
Import it? Alright.
Why not? But anyway, I was torn with that answer. I was either gonna say Final Fantasy IX or one answer that I know a friend of mine would definitely love me saying, and that's Final Fantasy VI.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 50-50 between those. Although 12 is definitely not discounted, but I didn't say that because of the rumor that's actually going around right now. So yeah.
If the rumor wasn't going around, then maybe 12 would have came up.
Personally, I would have said 12 anyway, but I'm going to say 8 on this one. I would fucking love to see that come out. 8.
I wouldn't mind it either.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask, why 8 final, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, well, if you're one
gosh,
of those people, that don't like 8, I respect that, dude, because I know a lot of people don't like 8. But dude, honestly, I fucking love Squall and everything. I love how the battle system was pretty damn different. I kind of liked how all your freaking stats mattered on your Garden Force. And honestly, the story was so fucked up in a way. I want to see that remade.
Understandable.
So, hey, but I guess you don't like FF8, I'm guessing?
Oh, no, I've never beaten it yet, but I was just curious why 8 in specific.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought it was about to turn into like a heated conversation. Like, oh gosh.
No.
Yeah, man.
Steve is a chill guy, man. Steve is a chill guy.
Alright, we're good.
You just don't see that many people like mention 8. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
I
dude.
was
Fucking
asking.
ton of people hate 8.
Yeah, and I can also tell
Yo,
one of the
right.
reasons why people hate 8 is that what is it called? Queen of the
Oh
Cards?
god, dude, no. Yeah,
All
Queen
right.
of the.
I actually
Queen
know
of the
the
card.
that I would totally want to see get remade on the PS4, and I just want to say that if any of you viewers know what game I'm talking about, and if you post in the comment section, I will totally shout you out the next podcast. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Tales.
Hey!
Remake that game.
Chocobo game for the win! Just make a Chocobo HD collection. I'll buy
And
that.
if any of you guys knew
Money,
about
yeah.
that, you will get a shout out in the
Just
next podcast.
just watch out for fire, though.
Shots fired!
Can anybody make a freaking Moogle game, please? A
Oh my
freaking Kubo
god!
game,
Yes.
Well, he's
please?
only a
Yes.
side character in the Chocobo game.
Yes.
You know, maybe there should just be a game. Like there's just be a game that's just like they only have like a 2-man party against. You have a 2-man party. It's just a Moogle and a Chocobo. Do it.
Has to at least be like, yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah,
I'll
that
buy
actually be kind of cool. But
That'd be kind of tight.
Imagine it being a phone game.
probably.
Yeah, it'll most likely be a fun game. Kinda like Record Keeper.
No, it'd be a full-fledged title, man.
Yeah, full-fledged title. It's not gonna be like Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Did any of you guys actually play that?
I have.
Yeah.
I have it too. But I deleted it because I got bored of it.
Yeah. I'm not like the biggest Final Fantasy veteran, but I know my fair share of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not either, but I try to do what I can.
I only played 1 through 6 and 10.
Alright, well, what I want to bring up for the last Final Fantasy topic is I want to talk about the website real quick.
Yes.
And well, I know Steve and Steven only know about this, but FinalFantasyCommunity.com, you couples know about that. It's actually coming down pretty close. It actually will be released sometime late August and everything. We got our team together and everything. Hopefully it will go well. But Final Fantasy Community couples, this website will be freaking huge. Like I said before, it is a website. It's basically a Facebook. Well, way more cooler than Facebook. Let me just tell you that.
Man, screw Facebook. It's better than freaking Facebook, Twitter, and any of those damn sites.
But
If
you
you're
get what,
Firing mad
The
shots.
website's pretty legit, honestly. I like it.
but anyway, and Nick, I'll talk to you about it later. If you want to come join the team, more than welcome, bro. But
Alright.
anyway, it's just a huge social media website for only Final Fantasy. Just want you couples to know that this website will be coming out pretty late August. Our team, of course, are gonna test it out and get to know everything first, whatever. We won't tell you couples about it or anything until the site publicly launches and everything. But just to let you couples know, make sure you go to FinalFantasyCommunity.com right now. Just see the first main page. Just read about it real quick. But like I said, this website, we got great people in the team. We got Steve and Steven, of course. These two guys are freaking awesome. And you got me in there. We're all working hard together on this. And of course we got more people, but whatever. And we're all working hard on this, and it's going to be a great website. So if you, Steve or Steven, want to talk about the website real quick, go ahead.
I actually do want to as well. This website is basically for Final Fantasy fans, period. If you've played any Final Fantasy games, emphasis on games, join the site, man. This is definitely going to be the place to be for Final Fantasy fans. We want the Final Fantasy fans to come here and just socialize. This is literally what this site is about. We just want you to come here, socialize, have some fun, whatever.
Hell yeah.
But respect your other community members as well as the people who run it.
Exactly. Like we want to keep this website really drama free, and I know Steven, he will be very high on top of that. So if you freaking get banned for some reason on the forums, I trust Steven to give me a very good reason why you got banned. But
I will not let any sort of personal issues get in the way. I will try not to, but do not tempt me.
yeah.
I am very strict when it comes to drama. I don't take BS from anybody.
Exactly. Like honestly, you can have your own opinion about things. That's cool. Everybody's not going to agree on opinions and everything. The only thing we don't really like, and you might get a warning or ban for, is if you start attacking other people because they like Final Fantasy VIII and you don't like Final Fantasy VIII. Then you might get a warning. Then if you keep doing it, then there's the possible ban coming up. So that's one of the many reasons that might why you get banned or anything. And my buddy Steven here will be on top of that. So just so you couples know. So
I will be judge, jury, and executioner of those damn
God.
forums.
Just remember.
Do not attempt to piss me off, because you will be sorry.
You do not want to get on his bad side.
No, you
No,
do not,
that-
because
that-
that's just a
that's
side you just don't want to go to.
Indeed.
And hey,
Actually, I'm
no,
sorry
go
to
ahead,
cut
dude.
you off.
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
just after saying that, that sounds like a Final Fantasy 12 reference, to be honest.
Oh my god.
as in the 5 judges. It's like, I'm gonna be judge, jury, and executioner of those dead gum forums.
God damn.
Which is absolutely true, because when it comes to taking BS from people, trust me, I do not do that under any circumstance. I don't deal with it on Twitter, I don't deal with it on Facebook, and I damn sure won't deal with it on this site either. If you're caught being like really biblical hate on a Final Fantasy game and attacking others, you can damn sure rest assured one thing is going to happen. You will see me banning your butt personally.
There we go.
It also just ultimately comes down to the fact that treat people the way you would like to be treated. You know.
Well, that's essentially long story short. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, Teen isn't even on the team, and he's fucking saying that. Good man.
Like I'm just want to just throwing this out there. You know, I'm not necessarily a part of the team at this current time.
Yeah.
Okay, might I join in a later on? I don't know, but as of right now, I mean, I just kind of feel like I kind of have my own things that I kind of want to put more attention to and stuff. But we'll see how things go along the line, and I'll keep in touch. Me and Fine will still talk about it and such. So yeah.
All right, and yo, Steve, since you're part of the team and everything, go on and talk about the website if you like.
Okay, well, as people have mentioned before, respect people's opinions. Just because somebody doesn't like 7 doesn't mean you gotta hate them for it. Just because somebody doesn't like 10 doesn't mean you gotta hate them for it. Respect their opinions. That being said, if people overstep their bounds, don't be afraid to come to one of the mods or one of the people in charge and voice your concern. The one thing at least I can always promise is that I will be there to lend an ear, whether or not I can do anything about it or will do anything about it. I mean, it depends on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Same goes for myself. Do not be afraid to approach me for any of this. Just because I say I'm going to be judge, jury, and executioner of those freaking forums doesn't mean that I'm saying that I'm not going to be approachable. Do not be afraid to approach not just myself, but any of the other members of the team that are in charge of the forums.
Yeah.
If you see there's a legitimate problem, and I put emphasis on legitimate problem, then do not be afraid to come to us.
And go ahead. Sorry.
We're trying to keep this site not only drama free, but for Final Fantasy fans in general. We want to make this grow, but at the same time, we can't have any drama going on within it. For one, and two, we need the important thing is we need the Final Fantasy community itself.
Yeah.
We need you Koopos to help us make it grow. Help us help yourselves.
Definitely it also comes down to definitely don't like you said, don't feel afraid to approach the staff, staff or like Final, Steven, or anybody else that might be working with.
The head leader.
It's not, we're always kind of, we weren't, and we would never, I'm pretty sure that y'all would never do anything that would necessarily be, unfair to the website or any of the or any of the members and such, because you're obviously not about that. You're doing that sort of thing.
Let me talk about this real quick, all right? So, I believe that most of our team. Anyway, because I don't know everybody on our team really, really well. But I know for sure that most of our team will be pretty good too, Kubos, okay? But what I want to say is, because I'm not just saying this to freaking be like, oh, I'm freaking big guy, but I am the manager of the team, okay? And if I see somebody on the website, an admin or whatever, okay? If I see them disrespecting people or whatever, I will make sure that freaking admin or whatever is not an admin anymore. Like, if they start just doing stupid stuff and whatever just because they're an admin, I'll make sure I'm talking to Chris, that's the owner, and I'll make sure that that person's not an admin anymore. So if you do see somebody on the team, because you never know, so anything can happen, right?
Very much true.
And so if you see admin and if you see them, doing shit, you can always contact me. Always talk to Chris, but Chris is really crazy, not crazy, sorry. He's a really busy motherfucker. So you can always contact me, and I'll always get that problem solved. And just so you Kupos know, it's a friendly website for all Final Fantasy and everything. And like I said, if I see an admin's freaking doing stupid stuff, I'm gonna make sure they're off that team, and I'm gonna find somebody else better than them. So just so you Kubos know, that's how it'll be.
And I'll be making sure I act professionally on there too.
Oh yeah, dude, Steven and Steve, I 100% have no problems with these guys. I know that they're gonna do their job right, and I know they're gonna have fun with it, and I know they're gonna respect everybody. So I have no problems with these two guys, 100%. So yeah.
With that said, I will make some opinions about some of the news that goes on, but if you guys don't like it, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you start hating on me because of it, then we're gonna have a big issue.
Yeah, and also don't attack an admin just
That's
because.
asking for it.
Yeah, if you're just asking for it, honestly, you're gonna get a warning, and if you do it again, because this is how it's gonna work. You're gonna get one warning, okay? And if you break it again, then you're gonna get a ban. So just Steven, just so you know, that's how it's gonna work. Like if somebody is hating on somebody else's opinion, you're gonna give them a warning. If they do it again, then you're gonna tell them, all right, you're banned, dude. Sorry, you know. So that's how it's gonna go, and I think that's pretty fair. Just to give one person a warning, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely a fair game right there.
Like, if somebody wants to attack an admin because their favorite game is Chocobo Racing, you have
Oh my.
Hey! You're entitled to their opinions.
There you go.
Steve, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, sorry, Steve.
No, I was just going to say, just as we said that everyone, all the members should respect each other's opinions, respect the admin's opinions as well. But just keep in mind they are just opinions. They're not set in stone or anything.
Oh yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause like, of course there's gonna be probably, disagreements and debates on certain things. But cause like even I've had disagreements on game topics when it came with Final, with Steven, with Sukai, and a few other people, But like, I work to make sure it doesn't actually go like too far to the point where it's like drama, where it's like starting drama,
Yeah, and of course getting hostile.
It's a friendly debate.
Yeah, friendly debates. I'm sure that the community wouldn't mind. It just, but like when it starts getting a little too far, just no.
We got like a few comments on the podcast and everything, so I'm just gonna read them off real quick. One person said Fawn sucks.
Wait,
What?
What?
Yeah, Fawn from Final Fantasy 12. He said Fawn sucks. So
Oh, Vaughn Van.
Fawn Van, yeah, Fawn Van,
No
Fawn
love for
sucks.
Damn.
No,
He just called that character out.
Dylan freaking said something, and guess what Dylan said? He said, "Nah, nigga, knock this the homie."
Only him would say
Boy,
that.
if you don't.
Only him would say that.
I swear.
Only Dylan would say specifically that.
And then the third person, I have no idea what they're saying because they're speaking a completely different language.
What language do you think it is?
I don't know. It looks Spanish or something.
Okay,
Do
give me a
not
second.
attempt to translate. Do not
No,
attempt
I could
to
probably
Google
translate that because I can kind of speak Spanish, sort of,
Well,
kind of ish.
I don't know, dude.
Well,
I don't know
well,
what
that
you're
is
saying.
true, Teen. Considering you are a bit Mexican descent, aren't you not?
Well, basically, yeah. I'm part Hispanic. I'm part Mexican. But give me a minute. I'm about to look at that comment and see if I can translate it for you guys.
Just don't use Google Translate because it sucks.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, there's a fun fact for you, Kupos. Don't ever try to use Google Translate because they really suck at it.
Also, for you Kubos, on the website, we're gonna have news articles and everything for Final Fantasy, and there's gonna be different admins writing those articles and everything. And I told the team that you can state your opinion under the news and everything if you want.
Which I will be doing.
So yeah, what you'll be doing. So, like I said, if you don't agree with the opinion, you can comment below and say, hey, this is what I think. That's perfectly fine. Like I said, just don't go off. Like if Steven says something about how, I don't know, whatever, the Final Fantasy 7 battle system will be action. He's hyped for it, just for example, or whatever, right? If
Just
you
an
don't-
example.
Yeah, just for example. If you don't like that, and you can just say, hey, I kind of don't like that. Like, I wish it was more turn-based. That's cool. But if you go off of Steven and say, no, you're freaking dumb, Steven. Freaking action should not be in Final 57. Freaking turn-based is the shit. You're going to get a warning. You know?
Yep, I will stamp a warning on that in a heartbeat.
So just to give you a sample for that, Kubo's like news articles, stuff like that, there are going to be opinions from other admins. And like I said, if admins attack other members about their opinion, don't worry. I'm here for a reason. I'll make sure that's not a problem at all.
And final, they can basically assume that there will be like a rules and guidelines type of page or thread. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
dude.
Yes.
Chris,
That's a must.
No, let me tell you guys something. Chris is crazy about the rules, dude, okay? In a good way, of course, but he will be making a page about the rules 100%. So,
Good.
yeah.
So we won't have to actually type it up ourselves and then post it on the damn
Nah,
lobby.
you just link it. You just link it to them or whatever. But of course, the whole team, like, should say it's in other chat, but whatever, it doesn't matter. The whole team's gonna go over the rules and everything. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just basically the Final 50 website, and that's Hopey Couples are.
Yeah, definitely more news and such to come along the way. You know.
Oh,
We'll let you Kupos know when the site comes up and when you can start signing up and joining the community. Truly. But like we've said already, just obey the rules and you'll have no issue with us.
Oh no, you're gonna have a freaking awesome time. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
As far as if you're a Final Fantasy fan, just if you are one, join in.
Yeah, dude.
Not only that, tell your friends, tell your family. I don't care who the heck you tell. If they're a Final Fantasy fan too, ask them to join.
You don't need to hide your wife. Don't need to hide your kid. It's all good, bro.
Damn,
Wow.
man. You just went there, didn't you?
I did.
Wow.
But by the way, guys,
Yeah, go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
not for the website, but I do want to bring something out there since Gamescom is next week. It starts the 5th or 6th, something like that.
The 5th. It's this Wednesday.
Yeah, 5th. Yeah.
And chances are that they are going to show a bunch of stuff with 15, obviously. But Square Enix is notorious for spoiling the game majorly with their trailers.
Yes.
So if you don't want to be
Oh
spoiled,
shoot, that is so true.
so if you don't want to be spoiled with Final Fantasy 15, I know the excitement might be pretty good for you. You might be hyped and all that. Stay clear of the trailers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because it will contain spoilers. But it shouldn't contain too tremendously much spoilers for this reason. It's been notorious that the producer of Final Fantasy 15 is wanting to keep a lot of the story secret for now until the actual game release. Isn't that not true?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Like, for all we know, Noctis could die. Okay, I'm not about to throw out that. But
Dude, if he actually dies, dude, I'm blaming you. Just saying, right now.
no.
If he actually dies, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
team,
hate
we're
you
all-
up.
Swear y'all
We're
are
all
gonna
gonna
make a
blame
podcast
you.
like without me just for the point of roasting me.
Oh yeah.
Technically, they could pull a Metal Gear Solid 2 on it.
Oh my, dude, are you gonna make me cry, bro? Like,
Come on, bro.
come
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
But yeah, as Steve just said, there will be potential spoilers at Gamescom that's coming up Wednesday through. When does the conference end? The 9th?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ninth.
the ninth.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled, then I'd suggest avoiding the trailers as much as possible. More than likely, I'll end up watching them anyway, just because.
Because why not?
Well, yeah. Not just because why not final, but of course to comment on it on any podcast we potentially will do in the future.
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
think
yeah.
I do think it's also fair enough to say that even though there's a large showing and they are starting the full promotion for the game, keep your expectations in check for this game. Honestly, because we've gotten this big before, like last year for E3 and stuff, and it was a disappointment. Just go in there with honest expectations and let yourself be surprised.
Yeah, that's one thing I have
fair
to
enough.
severely agree with. People really set their expectations way too high. Excuse me. But yeah, setting your expectations really, really high is just going to be a downer on you. Trust me on that one.
But bro, like, I'm saying that they should fucking make a release date because it's past due, and like honestly, in my mind, I'm like hoping that God that they will, but at the same time, dude, I know Square, dude. Me and Square have a love and hate relationship, dude.
We
like,
all
I
do.
have to
dude.
say we
They
all
are some
do,
of them.
man.
They are like legendary at the art of trolling. Like,
yes, dude. Like,
nobody
honestly,
talks about it.
Please be excited.
yeah. Dude, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I hate that
It's Final
freaking
Fantasy
line.
15, man. We're already
Yeah.
excited for this.
Please be
And-
excited.
Please be
Yeah.
excited. More information will come later.
Yeah,
And
and
like
going
that
back.
one really heavy trollish Japanese accent. Like,
Yes, dude.
And
I'm
the
trying-
and
I'm trying
Know
to be
about
racist.
it, dude.
I'm trying to be
They're
racist.
so happy when they say it, dude. So happy.
Like, I'm not trying to be racist when I say that, but they're just so enthusiastic the whole time.
they really are,
Yeah.
man. I'm
No
not-
racism intended, but just trolling intended.
Hey,
Yeah,
Japanese
major
people are
trolling
pretty
into-
nice, bro. They're really nice people. So
Yeah, and when it comes to Square Enix, just as Teen has said already, they are known to be major trollers. Don't believe me? Ask the people that got the Final Fantasy VII PC port last year. Boom. They were going like, "Oh my God, it's Final Fantasy VII!" Oh wait, it's the PC. Dang it!
I remember staying up late just to watch that and being extremely disappointed when that happened.
Dude,
I
so
laughed
many-
my butt off when Teen told me that. I was like,
Oh yeah, I remember the fault.
I was laughing my butt off so hard, man.
but
I couldn't breathe.
Kubos, just go in the Gamescom, look at Square, and just pray to God that they will not troll, because they're gonna troll, dude. Like, they're gonna troll about something.
They're gonna troll about
100%.
something for damn sure.
Oh
'cause
yeah, dude.
They are always known for that.
Like, dude, I won't be surprised that they show like a freaking teaser of Final Fantasy 16 and be like, oh well, this is a sequel of another game.
Wow, if they do that, oh my god.
Man, if they do that,
I
I'll
was
be
gonna
like,
say,
man,
if they
bro.
were to hypothetically announce that 16 is being in development and they show like a tiny teaser trailer, you know, that would be more hype for me than anything they show of 15.
Have any of you heard that whole thing about a lot of people are joking that Final Fantasy VII is the sequel to it is gonna be Final Fantasy 16?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we've
we
iterated on
talked
that
about
one
that.
quite a bit.
Dude,
Yeah.
alright,
Okay.
look.
And
No. Oh my god. Oh no.
I
No,
will lose
Ted.
respect for Square Enix forever if that is the case.
I would be. I would. That you just freaking kicked me in the nuts with like a steel toe boot. Like if that
Dude.
steel toe boot was like made by like freaking Michael Jordan or something.
Ooh,
Dude.
God, that's a big foot.
Like 7-2 is 16, and then 10-3 is 17.
Final shut up.
Hey, at least Square goes by their word and they don't release any more sequels or
Dude,
something.
they
like
fucking
that.
better not, bro. They better go for it. Cause, dude, I when I'm 80, I want 33 to come out, bro.
Final
For
Fantasy 33.
dude.
Well, I mean, give credit to Tabata. Remember, 15 was supposed to have sequels, but he more or less modded it so it was a complete game.
Which is good, because it's about time that we get a Final Fantasy game that actually doesn't have sequels to it. 'Cause,
Yes.
when was the last time a Final Fantasy game that actually came out without sequels? Was it 9?
9.
And what year did 9 come out?
1999, I think.
Wow. That's over a decade and a half ago,
Yeah.
Kubos. And of course, Final Fantasy 11 and 14 do not count. We've already described why. So, yeah.
Actually, yeah, 9, yeah.
Yeah, you want to be a crazy? You know what would have been just a crazy idea? Imagine if Final Fantasy 13, the original one, no sequels, but it was literally like all the events of that game go from like the first to Lightning Returns, but it's just that one game.
Hmm.
What?
They definitely have to be like they go into segments where the game obviously gets dramatically changed, but it still just be that one game. It just still be that one game being released at that one single time. I would have imagined that.
I would actually like that. I wouldn't mind it. I really love my 13. So much so that I've played the original 13 like 7 separate times. 100%, I might add.
Hmm.
And of course, Lightning Returns. Don't even get me started with that one. 9 cycles. Enough said. 4 on hard mode.
You know what would be cool though if they gave the main series a break and just focused on the Type series, because they did trademark up to like Type 9 or something like that.
Damn.
Right now, I mean, I'm kind of more interested in them continuing the main series, just because I feel like the main series hasn't been like we haven't actually gotten like a real new main series entry since like 13 in reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been like 5 years considering Final Fantasy 13 came out. What was it? March the 10th,
March 10th, fucking 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think if they want to continue, like, I mean, I'm sure they're going to continue the type storyline at some point, but
I really hope they do. By the way.
But I would like to see a 16 a lot more. So.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, yeah, because honestly, there's 2 things everybody can agree. Okay, maybe not. Okay, well, the only one thing that people can agree on is Final Fantasy has fucking amazing music. Every Final Fantasy game, right?
Oh yeah.
That cannot even be remotely disagreeable.
By the way,
Yeah,
Nick
I know.
left the group chat.
Darn, Nick, why'd you leave, brah?
But that's all good. His mic was muted but he might join back, so it's all good.
Yeah, it could be his internet or something like that, but
Alright,
we'll
I'll
deal
try
with that
sending a
later.
message.
But anyway,
Go
the biggest thing about me for a Final Fantasy game, I don't care about the battle system, right? Well, I do, but my number one thing about a Final Fantasy game is the story. And in my opinion, every Final Fantasy game has just such an amazing story. But I love seeing more. I love seeing new Final Fantasy stories. And I want to know what 15 is all about. And then after I know 15 off by my freaking heart and everything, I want to know 16. I want to know 17. Like, I want to know new games. I don't want to know freaking stories that I already know and then, just add on to that story, I just want a new, fresh story every time,
Which is why I've always been against the Final Fantasy VII remake ever since it got announced at E3.
Well, honestly, I'm not just that though. Like just like how Square Enix like recently in the past 5 years just kind of really overdid sequels.
Yeah, they
I
really
think they
did.
just really overdid sequels. And honestly, if I could pick from overdoing sequels or a new Final Fantasy game, I would 100% say a new Final Fantasy game.
Same here. Sequels have just been the one thing that have gone a little too far.
Yeah,
And
like
they usually don't live up to the expectations as the first game. Perfect example, the 13 series.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I love all 3 of those games. 13-2, I understand that. Like, 13-2, alright, just one sequel, that's okay. But another sequel, like, I still like Lightning Returns, still 100% that shit, but still, would I want Lightning Returns or Final Fantasy 15 more? I want Final Fantasy 15 more for a new story.
Well, you see, though the sequels for 13, in all retrospect, they were their own games. They weren't really good sequels. They didn't really flow that well together, in my opinion.
Not really,
yeah, and I will actually agree with that, and I am a diehard for 13, but yeah, they really did not do well when it came to the transition from 13 to 13.
I feel like that they tried to really like separate themselves like in a way like it's all. I'm not trying to say like they were entirely new like games, but like basically yeah, like they weren't meant to transition. Like they literally were designed with the intention of not transitioning well. Like
in fact, wasn't it originally planned that it wasn't going to? Like they didn't even announce they didn't even announce that 13.2 was actually going to be done until after 13 released. Because I swear I heard an article from a friend of mine saying that they didn't plan Final Fantasy 13.2 until after 13's release.
I heard something similar where somewhere I saw that 13.2 they really made it because they had a lot of assets left over after they did 13.
That was another reason, yeah.
And
But
dude, honestly, sorry, I was just gonna say this real quick, but
ahead.
for the sequels and everything, I just I like the stories and everything, but I just really think they overdid the time, the going back in time and everything thing. I think they just really overdid that, you know?
There's a lot of games that actually there's a few games that did a bunch of time travel storylines, and
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a game that did time traveling and actually didn't get a critical rating on it.
Hmm.
It's
And
because time traveling is, and I quote by several people, convoluted BS. But
Indeed.
but
Yeah,
some people
pretty
make
much.
it work better than others. Some people do. Not gonna lie, I thought Square Enix, they did a solid job, but time traveling.
They could have done better with the 13 sequels, but at the same time, they really went a little too far with that one.
Yeah. For Final Fantasy 15 sequels, I don't want to see.
No, I don't either.
So.
Just
Well, I've said
when it comes
several times,
when it comes to the
I
main
don't want
game,
to see a goddamn thing with Final Fantasy 15 sequels. If I
Yeah,
see
so-
if that shit gets announced, no hype whatsoever.
I wouldn't get. Okay, I would get a little hype because it's part of 15, but at the same time, I would hate on it. The reason why I would hate on it is because it's a sequel, and even the creator of Final Fantasy, period, even he hated sequels.
Yeah. But honestly, just to say, if they did do 15-2, I'm still buying the shit. So.
Same.
Without a doubt.
Guys,
Without a doubt.
guys,
What
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
Nick?
Yo.
I just have to say something that my battery's about to die on my laptop. It's like 6% left, so I have to leave and charge it now.
Alright, man.
All right, brother.
I'm sorry about that.
Thanks for coming on. It's been a while.
Nice
It has
meeting
been.
you.
It was an honor being back on here. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for having me.
And hey, Nick, can you do something for me?
Sure.
Can you do what you always used to say?
What I always used to say.
Yeah, what did you always used to say all the time?
Hold up. Don't worry about it.
Fuck yeah, man.
Don't worry about it, man.
Killing it.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
All right. Before I leave, I gotta do an outro. Okay, everyone, that's been my time. I am Nick. Make sure to check out my channel. By the way,
shout
new
it out.
Final Fan.
What's the name? What's the name?
It's Sir Sprinkle Sauce. It's a Let's Play channel, and tomorrow's Let's Play Monday will be Final Fantasy 1 GBA, where I 100% complete the bestiary, or whatever it's called, where we get all the
What
mobs.
about that Mike? But what about that Mike Tyson though?
Mike Tyson! Alright, Tina, I appreciate you now for mentioning that name.
Please go check out Nick, dude. Kubo's freaking
Alright.
Punch Out NES Let's Play.
Alright.
He's got that going on, and he's gonna fight Mike Tyson at some point.
I will upload it at some point, but tomorrow will be Final Fantasy 1. Look forward to it. I hope you guys are all... Okay, I'll just... Alright, this has been my time. Bye.
Alright, bye.
Yo, peace, Nick.
See ya. See you, man.
Okay, just gotta...
Such an awkward bye, but.
Whatever.
That's the fam.
Yo, but please check out Nick, dude. Kubo's, he's freaking awesome. Freaking one of the best freaking people I know on freaking YouTube. So, yeah, go check out him, please.
Is he part of the community as well? I didn't really.
Dude, honestly, let me just tell
You
you
haven't
something.
even
real quick.
mentioned the community to him, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I haven't. And honestly, I haven't talked to him for 2 years. I've only talked to him just today.
Oh, okay.
Same here.
Yes. Yeah.
We
So
have a lot of catching up to
it's
do.
It's a possibility.
Oh, yeah, honestly, Nick's so freaking chill. He'd probably say yes. I think so, anyway. So.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah. But hey, Steven, I told you, freaking 16-year-old, pretty chill guy, huh?
Oh yeah.
I am not going to disagree with that.
No, no.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we
do you guys have anything else you want to bring up or anything? Anybody?
No.
I don't.
No.
I think we've covered enough of what I wanted to cover.
Dean?
I suppose there was one thing that we did kind of
my.
want to cover. Although, I mean, I know it's been a while since this was, initially announced.
Yeah.
So and we would have probably talked about this on the last podcast, but I guess we ended up voting against it for whatever reason. I guess we just said, "Oh, we'll save for the next one." But
Well, because Frankie wasn't there and I had to
yeah,
go and stuff,
especially.
so.
And he's not here now either, so I'm not sure if we should.
Honestly, I think we have to shave it for Frankie because Frankie's like a
Yeah.
huge Nintendo fan.
Yeah, I would
Some of
say
you
the
guys might just because we said huge Nintendo fans, some of you guys might already be guessing what the topic will be. But we're probably gonna save that sort of discussion for whenever we get Frankie on a podcast, and it'll definitely be something that we'll definitely delve into. So look forward to it.
I'm gonna cry, so just so you Kubos know,
All right.
Don't cry. Don't worry. Yeah. Anyway, so no topic, guys, or whatever. No.
I don't got anything else.
All right.
Oh no, we're basically good. We got plenty to come around as just throw out there. Final Fantasy Explorers on 3DS getting localized.
Dude.
Oh,
Forgot about that.
Kill them. All right. But
the DS and 3DS MMO Final Fantasy game. That's essentially what it is right there.
yeah, because Frankie actually does own the Japanese version, and he's told us a lot about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is actually a really good game. So getting localized, look forward to that.
What are you gonna say, Steve?
No, I was just gonna say, do you have another cast planned for after Gamescom since we brought it up?
100%, bro. 100%.
Dude, we don't care if we gotta do that shit at like 3 in the morning. We doing it.
Dude, yeah, dude. We don't care if we're doing it during Gamescom, okay?
Yo, okay, well let's not get too crazy.
Oh, well, dude.
Yeah, let's not get a little too crazy on that one, Final.
Okay, no, but for real, after Gamescom, like the 9th or probably the 10th, 100% a freaking.
For real, finals the kind of guy that will send us plane tickets to Gamescom just so we could do a podcast.
Oh my, dude, I don't have the money to send you to me. I'm sorry, bro. No, but for Final 15 news, Kubos, dude, honestly, the second that I see freaking news about 15, it's going up on my channel. So see that, Kubos, and then to get a full-on recap of Gamescom's, expect the podcast, probably a day, maybe 2, maybe 3 after Gamescom. So yeah.
That's what you'll expect.
All right. So anything else, guys? Or are we pretty done here, huh?
I'd have to say we're pretty done here. I know I am.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say we're wrapping this party up.
Oh yeah, it's been going over for a good hour or whatever. So.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, no, let's outro each other. So, yo, Steve, go ahead, say your bit.
My name is Steve. Look forward to seeing me on the Final Fantasy community. That is all I'm part of at the moment.
Right, man. And Steve is a freaking chill-ass guy, so you'll like him as an admin, Gabos. I'm gonna give Steven the freaking other outro because I know Teen likes to take his time. So, Steven.
Yeah, Teen definitely loves to take his time. Just saying. Anyway, Kupos, this has been Chaos Infinity 89. You can find me on Twitter at Chaos Infinity 89, or you can find me at the community website at Chaos Infinity 89 as well. And more than likely, the one thing I will be doing is either giving my opinions on all the news and stuff that comes up there, or disciplining people who are being D-bags.
There you go. And, Teen?
All right. Now, you may refer to me as.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Your first. Okay. That was a fine. But basically, yep, Teen, had fun finally. Thanks again for having me on here. Definitely cool, talking to Nick again and all. And we look forward to seeing you guys on the next podcast after Gamescom.
That's it, yeah. That's it,
Come on,
dude.
just go.
Okay, alright. Anyway, Kubos.
No respect. Okay, JK.
Dude, well, dude, you told me go, dude. You told me go.
No.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's go.
Anyway, Kubos, hope you enjoyed. I'm Final, and I'm out. Kubo, see ya!